The New Vegas.
About fucking time.
And on top of that, I'm pretty sure that same lengthy Twitter thread also announced they are currently starting active development on Fallout 5.
Hopefully with Obsidian.
Obsidian's getting the next mainline Fallout game.
Good. Nud, as Hunter would say. We won't be standing for this nonsense. Nick does not want Fallout 3 and Vegas remastered, nor does he want the next mainline game in Obsidian's hands, Sylvester. Yeah, I hear you.
Phil'll be back in power by the end of the week.
I want that Indian bitch killed, and I want Todd Howard murdered. You understand? We're gonna put in Smash JT in his place.
Her location, but she's most likely
Someone we
inside
can
a VIP
control.
on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Consider it done.
Now to find a ticket.
Stallone just looks up the nearest Todd Howard, some
Bit
fucking
of a dick move, don't you think?
parking garage attendant or somebody who works
Walmart
out in the
greeter.
open. Walmart greeter, yeah, they just got him down. Good.
Good morning, Sonny! Exactly.
Todd's dead. Good.
Got rid of him!
And what about that Indian bitch? We're working on it. Goes to an Indian restaurant because there's a woman
doesn't
with
look
her
like
name
normal
that
security.
owns it.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
Isn't Campaign Evolved out soon? I'm getting progressively more and more excited to play that.
Let me check for you. That's why I have this Opera GX open on the side, because it has notable releases on the bottom part here. Let me see. I think it's...
I'm looking at it on Steam.
28th.
So, next Thursday, if you buy the little special edition one or whatever on Steam, but yeah. You get early access, 28th. What the hell's that noise? Oh, it's fucking Steam.
Security's headed
It's the trailer for the game. Good God, it's so loud.
So for me, 28th, I'll be able to play it on Game Pass.
Gosh! You can fucking
Great. Separate check.
I'm actually somewhat excited for it. It looks like it'll at very least be fun to play through on co-op. How it compares to the original? That's what will be the big question, because the original Combat Evolved, especially the remaster, is one of my favorite games of all time.
I never wanted this game remade again, but from what I've seen so far,
Looks like I'm close. Shit.
it will address the only problem I had with the original game, and that was that every weapon was basically worthless except the pistol.
Yes.
Like the sniper rifle, there's some argument there for it being good, but the pistol's just better at everything.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, even the pistol's just even better at shooting than you can keep somebody off their shot who has a sniper rifle with a pistol across the map. So I really would like a game where the pistol is actually just bad and you have to use because they're adding. It looks like there's battle rifles in this one and the SMGs in this one. And I would like a game where it's not based around a handgun.
Honestly, my dream is to have the handgun maybe a little harder hitting to match the original, but more in line with the balance of the handgun in Infinite. Because I felt that thing was very well balanced when I used it.
Infinite Reach had a good handgun. Halo 2's was, I mean, it wasn't as bad as people make it out to be, but it had its upside. The 1 in 3 was just, the 1 in 3 is actually the worst. Like, the worst. At least the 1 and 2 you could spam shots super quick.
Blend or do something.
If you had a fast trigger finger, you killed people with it. And you could dual wield them. You stripped people's shields before they knew what hit them. 1 and 3 was just god awful.
Yeah, I want the pistol to be usable, of course, but Just not the undisputed only weapon you can really get any use out of. That was a bit much for my taste.
Oh, Sergeant Major Avery N. Nixon. Oh.
No. No.
Bones Malone Jones.
No.
Security's headed towards you. Use the catwalks to get across.
When he done beat the fuck out you, Nick, you will be sorry.
Oh, you will. And I'll enjoy when it happens.
Having trouble finding the catwalk? Should be close. You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
Hey!
Hurry, Desmond. If he gets away with the artifact, we're screwed. You can't let that happen. Better move. Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
Back to Connor. No more
So,
exciting.
what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies and store their minds inside computers.
Failure after failure. It must have been hard for them.
I worry about it too. I mean, they say there's something in here that'll help us. But what is it? Why is it locked up if it's exactly what we need?
I don't know. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe they wanted to make sure only you could reach it.
That's the other question. What makes me so special?
I guess we'll know once we open the door.
Oh, look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
Winter approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day. But there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor.
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who
Remember that
pass
Arnold
Who are you
Schwarzenegger
to
movie
lecture
where he
anyone?
fights
You
Satan?
locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and
My
gave up your
God,
brother
yeah,
entirely.
that's
Since the day
so
I
much
arrived,
fun to
you
watch.
Crucify him.
discouraged me.
Oh,
Chosen to help.
that was
You've done
supposed
so
to be
little,
me
you may
too.
as well have done nothing at all.
Fucking
dare
Arnold
you?
versus Satan.
Then
It's
tell
like,
me,
well, what are
on
we gonna
whose
do with
watch did
Arnold?
the Brotherhood falter?
He's fought
Whose inaction
aliens,
allowed
he's
the
fought
Templar order to grow
drug
so
lords,
large
he's
that it
fought
now controls an
fucking,
entire
you know,
nation?
he's
If I
this
sought to
and that,
dissuade
and
you, it
soldiers
was
from the
because you knew
future.
nothing.
How about
If I
Satan?
was reluctant to
Ah,
contribute,
that's a great
it was
idea.
because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken
Nick's
God
a
knows how
choir
many
boy
with you.
compared to me. A
Let me
choir
tell you
boy.
something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are
Nick's
no
a
happy
choir
endings.
boy compared
Not when
to
men like you
me,
are
a
left in
choir
charge.
boy. And then you go watch the Nick Rivers videos and it's I am Satan, get over it.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy.
Nicky is Satan, get over it, Nick.
Ha!
Turn right back around and go to the homestead for any missions I've got.
Nikash, the Kadosh, the Kadosh, the Kadosh, the Kadosh, the Kadosh.
No.
Con the condon, the conic, the condos, Nick!
Nick is a motherfucking bitch. No.
The Kadosh, the Kadosh, the Kadosh.
Is it coming, Big Dave? You make any progress on the knife? I would like to give it to Miriam soon.
The steel Norris smelted is something else. I've rarely seen such fine metal. The trouble is, my old tools aren't hard enough to work at.
And
The
worshipping
ones I need
the
are hard to
baby
find.
border.
Shop or two in New York sell them at a good price.
That
I'd do it
is...
myself, but with the regulars after my head, I'll stay here safe and sound.
Mama.
I have matters to attend to in New York.
You know,
I will
it's
see to
crazy
it that
how
I
much
journey
Xbox
there.
has improved since that lady took over. I normally am like, is one person getting changed really gonna change that much? But in this case, good lord.
I mean, she's pretty attractive too.
Yeah.
Some of them Indian women have beautiful faces.
Oh my
amazing features.
Some of the most pretty women I have ever seen are either Indian or, oh my god, the word just escaped me. Like North African. Like some of the most beautiful you'll ever see.
I disagree. Nick done perfect way now. The Mexican women. Yeah, how'd you guess?
How'd you know? Nate?
I have to understand. Nick got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame because they, well, spent some of the Nico money to get him one. And then they're like, this Nick guy's not a star. What the hell? You can't have it. The board that, like, you know, agree or disagree, vote on if you get one or not, were, murdered. Nick's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame was removed the other day. It was defaced by the public many times. A man took a shit on it. What I can say is, I wish I could have been there to smash it with a sledgehammer.
I wish it could have been me. I would have asked Mother Bigfoot for a bionic leg just to make it possible. I couldn't even move. Nee. God damn.
Done exploring and worshipping the man of everybody.
So
He's so special to me. Wonderful, funny. Just fucking wonderful.
How do I find you?
Wonderful.
You don't. He moves his floating fortress around the harbor so nobody knows where he is.
Oh, please don't kill me. Please. No. Oh, okay, I hate them.
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy. Try.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much. If you just
Not this me. He murdered the innocent man. Can you see now that he's a villain?
Whatever fur suits you, we have.
Villain of villains, that tells you.
Allow me to serve you.
I got all the New York ones? Yes, I do. Firearms. Neek. I finally can buy the double-barrel pistol. Okay, I got those I can buy. Wooden war club. Now we're gonna go around New York.
On a warpath for that deserter. What's his name? Big Man or some such thing?
Panda sauce.
Did in a whole
Panda
unit
sauce.
escaping, they say. Dave's in for a rough ride,
Fuck you,
seems to me.
Fuck Nikondos. Fuck Nikondos. Fucking Nikondos. Nikondos.
Let me see if that's the same one I'm on.
You must be him. I've been waiting too long. I know who the traitors are, and they're bringing lists of the Patriot leaders around here to the Redcoats right now. Find a way to swap this fake list with the real ones, and the rebellion can fight on.
I hate you, Nakash. I hate you, Nakash. I hate you.
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy.
You didn't do nothing! Please, thank you. Thank you ever so much. It's just what you've done.
I can't see him.
Hey. Nakash.
No.
Mister, my mother needs help, please.
Where's your mother?
Follow me.
Good for nothing, wench!
Let
Bugger off! Guess you want a beating!
Please, help me! My
Leave.
That wasn't necessary. I can handle myself. When he returns, he'll try and give me twice the thrashing.
Why would you stay with such a man?
This is my house and business. It's my tailoring that paid for this place. I'll take his drunken buffoonery over leaving behind what I built.
If I told you there was another place where you could live and work, free of him, would you consider it?
The catch?
No catch. Our village is growing and in need of all forms of trade. Just business.
The seamstress finally on the fucking thing. I can build the second holster. Good. We done coming back to New York eventually, but well, actually almost right after to get those chests, but first I'm gonna finish these 2 missions. Oh. Big Dave first.
Connor.
I have the tools you requested.
Ah,
shit, if I'm done with this well before, I don't know if I will be, but if I'm done with this before Halo releases, I might start playing through some of the Halo games.
Oh, look at the show.
I imagine they are. I'll have to face them
I'll
sometime.
never complain about getting to play Halo 1 and 2 and 3 on normal. That's some of the most fun games you'll ever get to play.
Oh, what about 5?
You know, I've still never played 5.
Neither have I. Neither have I. I've never played it. Never, ever, ever. Like to. I hope one day they port it to NC. Peace.
I'm surprised they haven't already, to be completely honest with you. Like, just to make money off of it. Otherwise, they really haven't. They're kind of doomed with that game. It's got a couple, like, ardent defenders, but not many.
I left some bolts of fine silk in my old home. They are very valuable, but I don't think it wise I return there. Someone might wind up dead. I was hoping you could retrieve them for me if you had time.
That is a very pretty character.
Hey.
Fine. Oh. I'll see what the rewards for the naval missions are real quick. I can't imagine this is going to take long. Yeah, minus 25, minus 25. Minus 25, minus.
Goodbye,
Alright, yeah, let's do this real quick. I haven't done a naval mission yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how much they pay. Oh, by all means, get into my line of fire. Oh, you lurker bastard.
Sometimes you done gotta put them in their place.
Them women, you know. They're gonna. God, this guy's hard to hit. That's gotta hit him. Oh, nice. I thought the Henderson blew up. Oh, no, New York City. Don't hate New York City, the village and city of Nick.
Lavar.
Oh, even worse, Lavar. Fucking Burton. Might as well call it New Burton City. Monday? Where's the next chat? Where am I going? So here? Alright.
Exploring
and worshipping the baby water of Nemerna. Where's my... No!
A woman and her little girl. Have you seen them? Oh, no. Not you!
Kind of a dick throws a bolt of silk on the ground, even in this, especially in this era. Fucking idiot. Silk in America at the time? Good lord, that's a lot of money. Almost forgot. Yeah, this way. My legs. I think I done broke one. This is quicker. No! Climbing up the side of your building, Snake.
Done can't stop me.
Stop climbing up that building, Nick. No, there's no reason to continue this madness. Right here.
Can't believe Nick took the fence blueprints from me.
I can't believe he would do this. Why would he steal the blueprints? I thought he was on my side. Oh, I hear a shiny.
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy. Crimes.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much. Is it just that he's done?
Stick a door.
No, no. Look at him stealing from the people of New York. I told you LeVar Burton couldn't be trusted.
No.
AI video of LeVar Burton colluding with Joe Biden against Trump. Yes, I will help you steal the election.
The bot that was trained to say Nick after everything.
No. Sir, you can tell Mr. Burton had no part in this fake stolen election conspiracy theory, yes?
The lies.
He had the biggest role to play of anyone! Just getting my funds back up. Try out the Dirk. Ugh. I think tomorrow I might make the first little bit of the night just catching the almanac pages, because he does pay you for them.
No.
Oh. One of the only times standing like this almost looks reasonable.
Hey.
Look at him. No. Oh, he left. Where to next? Bop, bop, bop. Right here. Get that, and then the chest right behind it. No, I'm not going to be able to climb this side quick enough. Night? Apparently you can't... Okay, he couldn't run up the stairs, but he could climb the balcony. No, don't climb that church. Nick, this is sacrilege that LeVar Burton don't be doing.
Sacrilege.
From the man who deemed himself son of God.
Twice.
Twice. Isn't it implied more because Nemes had heard of Hund? Yeah. Because Nemes had heard of Hundsis before, right?
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, I do not want the horse. Let's get this and then do the fort. Forts are always kind of fun to figure out.
Ooh.
What's this?
Back off. These are my blankets.
Why you gotta go off and do that? Blankets ain't cheap.
This blanket has the pox in it. You need to see a doctor as soon as possible.
Ah, hell.
Price of meat, now represented in America by Langan.
The King's College, Nick.
Ooh.
Excuse me.
Mister, please, can you help? Praise be to God. I was reaping my yield and these lobsterbacks attacked me. I mean only to sell my produce in the borough. Please, they sent for reinforcements when I fought back. Mister, please, can you help me? Praise be to God. I was reaping my yield and these lobsterbacks attacked me. I mean only to sell my produce in the borough. Please, they sent for reinforcements when I fought back. I only need to finish the harvest, and I cannot rebuff them alone.
The fuck are you harvesting in this weather, dude?
Done harvesting the brains of Mr. Nickel. He will be reborn to defeat the plague. All about.
Thank you, stranger. This food will sell fast at a regular price. Those men have been seizing everything and driving up the cost. It's not right.
Patachos. Duckados.
The killer stalks these same streets as you, your friends, your children. He must be caught at once before he can kill again.
Running from him forever. if he wouldn't stumble on every half inch he touches, it'd be easier to get to there in time. Oh, you... No. Nice. Nick thinking just because he paid them off that he gonna get away with this. I promise you, he ain't. There it is. Fort Washington. Oops. What happened to your powder, Nick?
It all gone. Get my dogs. I'll be right back.
Weird.
Get 'em out of that smoke.
Can I move? Ah! Alright, let's rock.
Anything. We'll take anything you can offer us. These two chase us and beat us when they can. You could throw them away. We could take just enough to fill our bellies for the night. Still too close, mister. Draw them off farther. Where?
Okay, that's getting irritating. Oh. Okay.
Glory.
Oh, I'm coming over there. No. I'm getting frustrated with those dudes.
Hey!
Hey! I'm getting really tired of fighting those guys. It's such horseshit that they just can't be sliced.
Oh, Nick shit.
Which means I have to restart that entire thing. Not this time. I'm gonna kill all the guys on the upper level first.
Oh, please stop, lava.
Please.
please, Mr. Nickel Killer.
Play. Much better. Mr. Nickel, I need you to come back from the dead to save us from the tyranny of LeVar Burton.
The only way to save Nick is the world.
It's not the path I chose. It's the path that needed to be done. Whoa! Two more? Okay. Okay, Connor, thank you for that. No.
Hey.
Yeah, block that. No! Why aren't you pulling your sword, Connor? No.
If I done that, I'd make the fuck out of the bar I will. I have beat the fuck out of many others in my time.
Won't be the first and will not be the last, boy.
Understand this, lover.
Oh boy. Where's the nearest town crier? I need one. I guess we're gonna have to make it all the way there. Jesus Christ, do you think the music's loud enough?
Jesus.
What? You gotta be kidding me. Like, legitimately half a second too late? That's so stupid. Where? That'll get me. Get him, Dave.
You done supply us with the Fast and the Furious cars and the crew of international heroes. And we will beat Lava.
That is own game. Okay. Just for the rest of this chase, I'm gonna... Oh.
Hey.
There.
And we done. Gonna recruit the help of Nicolas Cage.
A hero of heroes, and one of Nick's favorite actors. There. After I'm done with this, where am I going? Here. And we are finally incognito, thank God. Alright. Note to self, never get to the 3-star wanted level again, because that was fucking brutal.
Yeah. Damn.
No!
How do I meet your commander?
Won't happen. You only trust his closest men. Even if you find him, you won't get anywhere near him.
Oh, is that so?
Ah! When will your boss be here next?
A few days. Let me go. I beg you.
Look at Connor's arm go! No! Arr! Such a mean place to put an almanac page.
We need to distribute these blankets soon.
Good riddance to these beggars. The city's better off without them.
Did you rub them proper?
Yes, never been neat.
will result.
We need to distribute these blankets soon.
Good riddance to these beggars. The city's better off without them.
Did you rub them proper?
Yes, never fear. They
Finally can burn the fucking blankets. Yeah, this section of New York I remembered being pretty rough. Because there's, like, no way to break line of sight.
Line of night.
Nine
What?
of night.
Line of night.
What is that? A line of sight. Right. They're mad at me for killing a rabid dog.
Me.
What do we got left? One here, and one in what's probably a fort. Let's get this.
I do. There might. There might be a better video on it, but I'm curious.
Oh, that guy.
I've heard terrible things about this movie, and not just all like, oh, it's a black woman as Helen or something, which is very dumb. But yeah. And then you have people like John Leguizamo saying the fucking Latina populace hasn't been represented well in Hollywood, yet he's in the fucking movie where portraying a Greek, and in a movie where there's no Greek actor. I mean, I knew this movie was going to be a shit show. I just did not think it would be this bad. Apparently it's very bad.
From what I'm seeing, the reviews are pretty, like 95% both critics and audience.
Like it?
Yeah, like 95% positive across the board. The only place that's below 90% is Metacritic, where you don't need to have verified that you've seen the movie to put a review.
I don't know.
This guy, the Endymion guy, I wouldn't take much of what he says seriously. He's like Smash JT. He got caught with that fake Ubisoft catfish.
Well, this guy.
I haven't heard of Disparu before.
Praise, shills, and reality. See if he's covering everything. You're big on Greek mythology, right?
Yeah, from what I've seen...
What's your opinion on Achilles being not in and replaced by Elliot Page's character?
I don't see it as that big of an issue, because in the original Odyssey specifically, Achilles only has, like, 2 voice lines, and both of them are in the underworld. He isn't present because he's already dead.
Why did they make such a big deal out of Troy? the movie. Why did they make a whole movie dedicated to him? Was it just because Brad Pitt was popular at the time?
Well, because the Iliad is its own, like, story, and it is, like, very important and cool. But the Iliad ends with Achilles dying and, like, the Trojan horse being brought in. And then the Odyssey is Odysseus' shitty trip home, because if I remember the story correctly, he's told, you need to make a sacrifice to Poseidon before you leave, or it's gonna go badly. He decides not to, and so it ends up costing most of his crew their lives, and takes him, like, I want to say 15 years to get home.
How does he die in the book compared to the movie?
Achilles?
Yeah, same way.
Same way. Shot through the ankle, either with a
By
spear.
dude.
Depending on the version, by dude, or just, in some versions, just by a regular-ass soldier. I'm guessing Elliot Page's character is gonna have basically no screen time, because Simeon...
That's what I thought. Him and Helena can't have that much screen time, given little I know about the story, but, I mean... Yeah.
Simeon, his character, is in some versions of the Odyssey, because there's no definitive version, and it's very likely that Homer was not a single person, but instead, like, the name for a large collection of Greek poets, if that makes sense.
I don't know.
Because the Odyssey itself, the legend, we know it predates being written down by, like, at least 100 years.
Was Troy even real?
Yes. We have actually found evidence of a large city like Troy on that isle. We just don't know how much of the actual legend is. And there is evidence of a war having happened there. We just don't know, like, if the legend's true or if it's just, like, an exaggeration of some war that happened at some point. But Troy was real, and we can verify that I think some of the kings listed in the movie actually exist. Or in the story, I should say. But if I remember Simeon's story, one of the people from where Odysseus comes from basically bullshitted and tricked Simeon, who was, like, someone who would have gotten rejected from the military for being too young and underdeveloped, forces him into going, and he ends up dying because he's the one who brings the Trojan horse up to the gates. So it's a very, very minor role. I would be willing to bet good money that Elliot Page has 4 minutes or less of screen time, and that Helen has maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it has good reviews, but the underlying, like, people are... I mean, it's not all right-wing people. I think it's getting some flack, for sure. I mean, you know any movie's gonna be a shit show when they pick this, like, epic story and just start casting every big name left and right, because then you're just setting yourself up to fail, because John Bernthal's in the movie, I can't wait! And he's only on screen for like a minute or something. It's like, what? That's why I went to see it. I went to see Tom Holland. I mean, I do think it's dumb. I don't know anything about I don't know about Troy. Like, I doubt they did either. But they should have tried to cast some Mediterranean actors and actresses, and you know, you can't cast all Greek people to play these roles if they don't know how to speak English, you know? Like, you gotta cast the Hollywood stars, but you also can't let people go around and be like, the black community isn't represented well in Hollywood, and you're portraying a Greek woman. You know, just shut the fuck up and take your big paycheck and go home.
Found
For
your
a movie
books.
you probably didn't do much on.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's...
I hope it wasn't too
I mean,
much
that's
trouble.
You can, you know.
Your
Brad
husband
Pitt's
was
not
there,
Greek.
speaking ill of you.
He played
He ran off when he saw
Achilles.
me.
You know,
Oh
I'm
my.
sure the guy who
dirty,
played
rotten bastard of a
Hector,
man
who's a
would
better
do
actor
something
than
like
Brad
that.
Pitt. Eric, whatever
At
his name
least you were
is.
able to come away with the only thing of
Isn't
value
Greek,
that
I don't
remained
think.
of us.
No,
or
and
Turkish,
Connor.
whatever Trojans were, I don't know.
Greek. I want to say the guy who played Agamemnon was like Scottish.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, he's great. That big fat guy.
Yeah,
he's Stryker in in the movies, and yeah, I mean but they did the same thing. See, the thing is, I think Troy probably had the same thing back in the day. Like they just cast all these big names. You knew the movie was going to be a shit show, and it probably came out and caught flack, but got good reviews. This movie, I think, is worse because it's like bigger names than ever, bigger time period, and I would venture a guess the Odyssey's probably more well known than, the Achilles story. But either way, I knew the movie was going to be a shit show. Just didn't think it would be like lambasted as hard as it's being online. Like, reviews are one thing, but every other fucking post on Twitter and Reddit is just shitting on the movie. Like,
it is. I have noticed that at least a good chunk of the people really, really shitting on it will say things like, it's terrible. I haven't seen it and I'm not going to.
I don't know. It's not my kind of movie, personally, but, you can't sit there and be like, yeah, let's just go to Greece, take all their big actors, pay them, and then pay them to learn
Might I impose upon
English.
the kindness in your heart to
And
give
that,
bed and
it's
board
just
to
not
a
going
weary
to work.
traveler?
Like, I saw people saying it should have been made
Across
solely
an
with
ocean.
Greek actors and make it in the original Greek, and it's like,
Rest
no,
assured, I'm not the
nobody's
king's
gonna
man.
see that.
Nobody would go watch it.
Well, Apocalypto or Passion of the Christ. Passion of the Christ only did well because it's Passion of the Christ.
I wish to provide
if
God
it was
for those
any
who
other,
seek his salvation,
Mel Gibson,
not spoon-feed
Yeah,
his
Mel
word to
Gibson.
those who
When
already
that movie
have their
came
own.
out, he was
An outlook not
still, I
shared
think.
by the monarchy.
Lord knows some of us.
or like
have things to
Apocalypto.
confess.
Ollie
I'm
and
pretty
I
sure
have been missing our
Apocalypto
Sunday
didn't do
Mass.
super well,
I'd
right?
like Maria to read the Bible.
I have no idea.
I'm sure if
I
we all
saw
pitched in, we could
trailers
build a
for it and had
church.
no interest in
If
watching
you'd be our
it, and never
pastor.
will. So,
Connor?
Welcome,
just didn't
Minister,
seem like a
Father.
good idea of
Father
a movie
Timothy.
for me. Not only that, but it's like Christopher Nolan, so... I mean, movies like this...
Bless you. This will
Like,
build a
movies like
fine
this,
place of
it's like...
worship. I am most
They're basing it
grateful.
off this stupid Greek poem or whatever from all these years ago. Everybody kind of get, like, even I know it's like the Cyclops with the sheep on the island. Like, most everybody knows a little bit about the story. A lot of these type of movies are like kind of phoned in. You get these big actors, you set their screen time dates, they come in, it's all green and blue screen, well, probably mostly green. And, they kind of just, everybody kind of just phones it in, and they go home, and it's, like, more like I don't know how to describe it, but, an overtime project or something, like, I don't know, they're phoned in, you can tell, and I'm sure this movie, you can tell they're pretty phoned in performances, like, a lot of people are saying Elliot Page was terrible, well, yeah, he probably was. She was never that great of an actress to begin with, and just because she grew a dick or whatever happened to her didn't make her a better actress. She was cute. I'm sure people think the man is very attractive. So, Tom Holland is a horrible casting choice. Everybody's going to look at him and think of Spider-Man. And now he's some ignominious Greek person, or, a lot of those actors in Troy weren't super well known. Like, some of them were. The top billing cast definitely were, but all of his myrmidons, nobody knew who the fuck they were. His cousin, nobody knew who the fuck that was.
Prudence, are you alright? What are you doing out here in the
God
woods?
damn it, the dude who plays the King of Troy is so old, he's
need to get you to Dr.
unrecognizable, but he was a prolific actor back in the day. I can't think of who he was. Not Paul Newman. Anyway, it's like everybody's. It's like the ultimate club movie, It's like everybody was probably like wanted to get their hat in this movie because of all these big names, and you come in and You got all these big names, and there's only so much screen time, you know? And fucking Matt Damon's gonna get the most of it, because he's the most important character.
I believe Holland's the most important. I believe he plays Odysseus.
I thought Damon was Odysseus.
I might be wrong, but I want to say Holland is Odysseus. And to my knowledge, it was actually filmed on location in Greece.
What in bloody hell is she doing out there?
Does not matter.
I don't know who Matt Damon is. Matt Damon is Odysseus. Holland is Themistocles.
Ah, okay, Themistocles.
I'm saying
okay.
that right?
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna give it to Tom Holland if Matt Damon. I mean, Matt Damon's, he's Mr.
Are you here?
In like 10 years or something, 20 years, Holland would be in Damon's spot for sure. But
that's kind of funny. Another movie where Matt Damon gets lost.
Over here. What's the trouble? Where is she?
Greek, Sicily, Morocco,
in great pain.
Scotland,
She could not
Iceland,
move herself.
Western Sierra.
Was she pale?
But
Was there blood?
again,
Not that I saw.
how much of that was actually out
Might be
and
we have
filmed,
some
and how
time.
much of that was filmed in a studio in those countries, or here, you don't know. You get B-roll or long shots with extras in Sicily, and then you know, who knows? Well, maybe someday we'll know, but you know, who really knows? But on a movie like this, you're gonna have CG budget, and you're gonna have to utilize it because you just can't. You know, you're blowing your fucking wad on all their salaries, man.
Oh yeah, it is Christopher Nolan, so he's gonna try and do as much like practical as he can, but you're gonna have to use at least some CG.
Dr. White, come with me now.
Production
What's wrong?
budget.
Prudence is in labor
Supplemented
in the
by
forest.
an estimate 125 million marketing
What in
budget.
bloody hell is she doing out there?
Does not matter.
I know the Cyclops is supposedly fully practical and done in like an actual cave in Greece, which is kind of cool.
I don't think there's any like leaked images of the Cyclops yet.
Just the one that was shown in a trailer.
Oh, if that's the Cyclops. Oh, yeah, that must be it. Yeah. I mean, I also think these movies are just never a good idea to try and make. Like, you know. I think there was an Odyssey movie a long time ago. I remember seeing it, and I remember laughing at it when I was a kid, because I thought it was like a comedy or something. I just didn't... The big guy with one eye was not scary to me. There must have been some like mental retardation disconnect in my head, but I was just like, look at that guy with one eye, and then he like picks the guy up and it's claymation, and he bites his head off or something, and I was just like, wait, what? But I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea to really try to make movies like
Prudence
this.
is in
You pick
labor in
this
the
big
forest.
epic movie, and
In the
you
forest?
cast all
What in
these
bloody hell is she
A-listers,
doing out
and
there? Does
you know,
not
you're
matter.
you're never gonna achieve what you set out to do. The movie might make its budget back, but the filming budget, $250 million, it should in theory make that back. Whether it makes back, because the marketing budget, as we used to talk about in D&D, those are two completely separate things. 125 million in marketing, 250. I mean, that's rough. That's rough. That's a lot of money to make back, but this story is probably like more beloved like abroad than it is here. So I'd imagine in Mediterra and stuff like that. So, and probably in Europe, it's probably more popular. So
Dr. White, come
they
with me
probably
now.
stand a decent chance to
What's
make
wrong?
the whole
Prudence
thing
is
back.
in labor in the
To my
forest.
knowledge, it's already hit 250 million at the
What in
box
bloody hell is
office.
she doing out there? Does not matter.
We need to get Warren. Now? Yes!
Projected
Warren,
global
are you
opening
here?
weekend between 117 million and 210
Okay, so
million. Yeah,
my-
don't even try. Don't even try. We got to give it more time. It's all projections right now, but
okay.
125 million. R-rated film. Most expensive R-rated film. I mean, on paper, so long as it makes 250 million plus, I mean, we always used to talk about that. It's like you don't, if you make 270 million back, that's not enough.
Dr. White,
Whether you're
come
a
with me
big
now.
fan of the movie or not,
What's
you
wrong?
need to just be an adult
Prudence
about
is
it.
in
Be like,
labor
no,
in
it's
the
a
forest.
failure, but it
In the
in theory
forest?
has to make
What
it
in bloody
bare
hell is she
minimum
doing out
double
there?
250
matter.
million. That's brutal, man.
Needs
That's
to...
brutal.
We need to get Warren.
What studios?
Now?
What studios signed off on this?
Yes.
I don't even know. I don't pay attention. Whoever it was really trusts Christopher Nolan. That's for sure.
Yeah, they really trust him.
Warren, are you here?
Over here.
Oh,
What's the trouble?
Universal. Yeah,
Where is she?
that makes sense. Because aren't the Batman movies
Tell me how
Universal?
she seemed to you.
In great
Warner
pain.
Brothers.
She could not move herself.
Did
Was she
Universal
pale?
do Troy?
Was there
Who
blood?
did Troy?
Not that I saw.
Troy?
Must
I
be we
think
have
it was
some time.
Universal, but I
We
don't
must hurry.
remember actually.
Warner Brothers.
Mm.
Yeah, don't even try with the budget yet. You gotta give it at least a week, but I mean it should do good. Yeah, see, like Troy
Hello,
is
Doctor.
Troy's
I
budget
think
is
I can manage at the moment.
175
Is she
to
all right, Doctor?
185 million.
No, she's not all right. She's having
You'll-
a baby, and here. by
I'm
the
sure
looks of
there's a way to find out the marketing budget back then. Though
Yes.
back then it was like so much.
Looks to be
What
in
was this
fine
fucking
health
movie?
as well.
It could, it's not
Has
going
a
to
good
cost
set
as
of
much back
lungs on
then
it.
as it 2004. Yeah, forget
I
it,
don't mean
dude.
to rush you,
It
but
was
we
so
need
much
to get
cheaper
both
for
you
marketing
and
back then. But
the other
Troy
man
did
here.
497.4 million fucking dollars.
Counting for inflation, that's almost $1 billion.
That is what needs to happen with this movie. It needs to be pushing 5 million back, 6 million back, 600 million back. That is a hard fucking ask. Doesn't matter how many right-wingers are angry about the movie because there's a black woman in a role she probably shouldn't be. Rightfully so. It shouldn't be. That's the problem. Elliot Page's character. If he's not that important of a character, that's where you cast the Greek guy. Helen of Troy, or whoever this black woman is. If she's not on the screen that much, that's where you cast the Greek guy. It shouldn't be this transgender fucking loser. Like, who can barely act. It should not be random Wakandan black woman. Or, they're calling her Helen of Wakanda, those are the roles you fill with these, like, whatever you want to call them. Period piece actors and actresses, they look Mediterranean. Like, those are the gaps you can fill. And it's not just to please people, but yeah, you probably should have the representation there. I do agree with that, but it can't be the full cast. Nobody would go to see. Have you ever tried to watch movies on Netflix that are from other countries? I have. There was a TV show on Netflix where it's like, it all takes place on a plane. And if the sun touches you, you like die or something. I think we tried to watch it maybe. And it's all these Italian actors and actresses, and it's all in Italian, and you have to watch the subtitles, or maybe it was dubbed, but it's like not a great dub. But my point is, it's like,
I thought if it wasn't too much trouble,
you don't recognize any of them. Sure, the main character, the woman, is kind of hot, but the rest of them are like way over the top, way over expressive.
Watch my
But
back
not
while
because
I
they're
gather
bad
them.
actors.
Meet
It's
me in
just,
Boston
like,
at my
that's
old
how they
shop.
are. Like how Spanish people talk or Cuban people talk. They're very like, what do you call that?
Expressive.
What's that word? Yes, like But to us, we're not used to it. So when we see it, it's like, what is this, a Bollywood movie or something? But, you know, it's hard to watch, especially if your brain is more tuned into the Hollywood, like, or, you know, just the Western style of doing things anyway. And some of it is just bad. They're bad. A lot of them are bad by comparison to what we have as, like, an A+ standard. Some of them are definitely just horrible. But, you know, if you fill the whole movie with... I can't tell you the top 5 actresses in Greece. I can't. Or actors. I'm sure they're hot. I'm sure they're attractive. I'm sure they're beloved and talented. But if you put a gun to my head and said, name me this you'd kill me. I can't tell you.
I can't tell you. Shit, we're their neighbor, and I couldn't tell you the top actresses in fucking Canada or Mexico.
Exactly. I always used to say it. It's like, here is what matters. Nowhere else. You know, like, the money in other places matters for sure. Like, yeah, let's get the money from their box offices type of deal. But here is what matters the most. And that's just the way it is. You know, you can be a great actor in Turkey. Good for you. Nobody anywhere else really is going to really give a shit about you or know your name unless you come here.
And it might sound a bit dickish on my part, but to be completely honest, if a movie does well here, chances are it's gonna do well outside of America as well, for the most part.
Yeah. Usually, yeah. Usually.
There are always going to be exceptions, of course, but for the most part.
Connor, good to see you.
Annie Hathaway is Penelope. Travis Scott is just Travis Scott.
He appears in the movie in the background as like a bard, like as an extra.
Oh, all right, I suppose.
Oh.
Things never really go as planned, but that's life.
Interesting.
Really? How do you mean?
I mean, a lot of it.
You make a
Logan
plan,
Marshall
and it all
Green.
goes
Oh,
awry,
that
and
guy.
nothing gets better,
He's not even that
only
good.
slightly different.
Sounds like you have had a string of misfortune.
Helen
We'll
D.
pass.
Troy. Fucking random black woman. Oh, God. That's crazy. A lot of it, too, is just... It's not even... It's not even about, like... Well, people are, like... Smash JT and company type of people are mad because it's like black woman in Greek world or something like that, but and then liberals are like it's progressive, it's progressive. I don't think it's either of that. I really don't think this black woman was cast in Helen of Troy to like, yeah, let's be progressive and cast a fucking black lady in the role of Helen of Troy. I don't think so. It's just like you're taking the biggest names at the time, and it's like, oh, she's black, okay, whatever, put her in. That's really how it works 9 times out of 10. Like, unless they got their foot in the door through like a favor or they're friends with somebody, and then Nolan was like, yeah, sure. It's just like, you know, like, why is Charlize fucking Theron in the movie? Like, big name, boom. Why is Robert Pattinson in the movie? Big name, boom. Why is Zendaya in the movie? Not because she's fucking black. I can tell you that. It's because it's just her name. It's who she is. And at this point in time, a lot of the biggest actors and actresses are black, Asian, white. You know, there's all these movies that portray, like, throughout history,
What gave you the right to sell
English
my shop?
people portraying Nazis.
Well, you were
But
run
nobody
out of
complains
town.
about that.
I thought you'd
because
never
they're
come back, so I
portraying
sold it
bad
all.
guys,
Shop,
right?
the tools.
You know, nobody
luck.
complains about
Anyway, it's been
English
great
people.
chatting, but
The
I must be
English, you
off.
know, all these movies.
Have a
they
nice
make,
life.
English people playing whatever. British actors is what I mean to
Tools
say.
are a woodworker's
Russians. That kind
Russians, this, that. Like, nobody complains
He's got
about that
them
kind of stuff because it
stashed
happened
somewhere.
back then.
Then we
Right.
follow him.
Before people started caring about this type of stuff for some reason. But nobody complained. That movie where the guy plays Hitler, where, you know, all the videos come from of him freaking out in the office at his officers, that's a British-made film, I'm pretty sure. And it's a bunch of fucking Brits playing a bunch of Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
So...
He cast her because she won an Academy Award. That's why she's playing Helen.
Yeah, there you go. Big name. Like, that's all it is. This is like these Super Bowl movies, you know. They just cast big names, blow their wad on the budget, and go ham. That's part of the marketing, too. Every trailer you see is probably Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Robert Pattinson, Lupita Nyong'o, I probably mispronounced her name, Mia Goth, they just, Elliot Page, though, I really don't have anything against that dude or girl. I never thought he was a good actress or actor. Cute for sure, but he's definitely a questionable casting, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It really fucking doesn't. Nobody cast him because he's this fucking girl who became a guy with a dick and now looks like a man. He was cast because it's like, hey, big name, it'll get attention. We need attention to make our money back. That's all. I mean, for God's sakes, Anne Hathaway don't look Greek to me.
No, she doesn't.
Neither does Charlize Theron. And sure as fuck, John Bernthal doesn't. It's just that an epic historic story being told at a point in time where the popular people are a fucking diverse culture. Isn't Travis Scott a football player?
Singer.
Oh, right, okay. Like Zendaya, she could be a fucking Indian woman and they would have cast her.
Yeah, because she's super popular right now. That's the only
She's
reason.
the... What is she? I'm trying to think of a... it's probably a bad comparison. I can't really think of one right now. When I was growing up, who was like the heartthrob? Bad comparison, because Zendaya is very talented. Megan Fox was not. But she is the Megan Fox to how many trillions of boys, much younger than us right now, around the world. You know? Like, she's super popular. With every demographic. Women, men, young boys, like, young girls.
And I get why she's popular. She's a very pretty girl. Like,
she's gorgeous. Tom's a lucky guy. Tom is a lucky, lucky guy.
Oh, he's a very lucky man, yeah.
I mean, even Tom Holland is like, I don't know about his casting. Like, I think from a intellectual property standpoint, it's rough with a guy like Tom Holland, because right now everybody sees him as Spider-Man, and everybody wants him to be Spider-Man, because there was all that kerfuffle about him not going to be in the next Spider-Man movie, and then all that outrage and all that fucking anger and people want him as Spider-Man. But that's the only reason. Otherwise, he's great. But they just shouldn't try to make movies like this. They just shouldn't try to... They really shouldn't. They shouldn't try to force something with big names. They should just kind of... because it's always going to be a shit show. In today's culture. 20 years ago, nah, probably not. But, back then... I really feel like back then, Zendaya wouldn't have drawn ire for being cast as a Greek woman. Like, people would have been glad if Halle Berry... White men... and black men, but white dudes loved Halle Berry back, whatever the fuck her name is, back in the day. First pair of tits I ever saw, Swordfish, boom, I was in love with Halle Berry.
Oh, dude.
Like, I mean, now, and I mean, she was in all these movies, all these great roles,
I want to say she was the first black Bond girl.
World Is Not Enough, right?
I think so, yeah.
No. There's no way she was the first black Bond girl. Because, there was black Bond girls in Connery, I'm pretty sure, right? Connery had a couple African-American actresses as Bonds. I think.
Let me see.
I think. Maybe they... I might be thinking of villainesses, but...
Nope, I was wrong. It was, Live and Let Die. Gloria Hendry is a black Bond girl.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of that a lot of that too is, remember, like Bond is the UK, where over there, if they want to cast somebody in a role, you know, if it was what year was that?
79.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, UK, a little more progressive than we would have been back then, for sure. John Maley was probably not the majority over there as he was here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It doesn't fucking matter. Just fucking go see the movie, watch Elliot Page be horrible for 5 minutes, and move on.
That's my thing. I'll watch it eventually. I'm kind of intrigued by it, but I'm withholding any actual judgment until I've seen it. Because people can say whatever they want on reviews, whether they verify their purchase or not. It's seeing the movie that tells me if it's actually good or not.
I mean, how hard can it be to make a good Odyssey movie? It can't be that hard. Like, the story's pretty... It's got everything there for you. You just make whatever tweaks you want. Like, that's what I always kind of thought about Troy. It was like...
See you back at the
first time I saw it, I was like, wow, this is an amazing movie. And I saw it when I was a kid. And then I was like, oh, it's based off this poem from the 74th... You know, I don't give a shit about Greek mythology. I could care less. Go get a degree. See how far you get with it. You won't get far. Like, it's like, who cares? But then you find out it's this pre-written story. It's like, I mean, okay. It's not that impressive anymore, the story. Like, the act of the film, the coordination, the acting, yeah, that's all 10 out of 10. But the fact that it was already basically written for you and you just tweaked it and added dialogue, no, not impressive at all. I thought back then it was just this, like, you know, they just came up with this story. I was a kid. I had no clue.
Oh yeah, and the Odyssey is interesting because it's one of the most widely adapted stories ever. Like, Jesus Christ, the fucking SpongeBob movie is a loose adaptation of the Odyssey.
I really don't think the people who wrote the Odyssey would nowadays give two fucking shits who plays in their movie. Or, you know, they would probably just be stunned that however long, 7,000 years later or whatever it's been since it was originally written down, it's still being, you know, talked about.
What are you doing out
I
here?
really don't think they would give two shits that a black woman is in their movie. They'd be like, wow!
Like shit, they'd be like, what the fuck is this? You're showing me moving drawings that look real.
Not even them seeing the film, just the fact that they know that people are still talking
This is something she will appreciate. And
very
use.
insignificant story in the grand scheme.
I made the stupid thing. I might
All this
as well
time has
give
passed.
it to her.
All these problems have happened, come and gone. The world has continued long after they were gone, and I think that's all they would care about is the fact that people still like their story and are trying to continue to retell it.
I mean, it's like Romeo and Juliet. It's been told and retold and adapted and readapted so many times that, like, they'd probably feel honored
Miriam.
to see just how many times it's been
Hello,
done.
Connor. I'd love to stay and chat, but I
that's all
promised
they would
Ellen
care
a bale
about.
of furs this
I really
week,
do.
and I'm not even close to making good.
If
I
they
need
were
to get out into the
storytellers
bush
by
right away.
heart, you know,
Two hunters
then
are
I
better
think
than
that's all
one.
they would care about.
I can help if you like.
Oh, yeah.
Would you? I'd be much obliged.
Could give a shit.
I bring
Could
something
give two
for
shits
you.
who played a Sherion Valorius in
Maybe,
the Fire and
it
Ash
will
movie,
help.
if there was one. I really couldn't.
I really must
Like,
get
you know,
moving.
the actor,
I will
or
thank you properly
or
when I get
two
back.
shits who played,
Until then,
not John, because I want to play John in
meet
the
me at
John
my
movie.
northernmost hunting blind after you
But
take
like,
your first skin.
Sean Gammon. Who gives a fuck who plays Sean Gammon?
No, yeah, who cares? I want to play John, though. Sean, I gotta go to work in the morning.
Yeah, man.
The Odyssey. I also would like to know, like, what Greek people actually think of the movie. Like, 'cause, you know, from a critical standpoint, they should probably be the ones you care about the most. Not that, well, you care about the most in the sense of authenticity, but, you know, maybe not to the story, but just how they feel it does justice to something. The original and their views on things, and not about not having Greek people, actors and actresses in the movie. Just, do they like it? Did they like it? Did Troy do well in Greece? Good. Next. Let's go make the next one.
Connor, you out there?
That's all.
Yeah, I mean, if they like it, if the American audience likes it, you've basically made the two people you should try to make the most happy.
I guarantee you they're gonna make money in Greece off this movie. All these big names, all these people pay money to go to a theater and watch on a big movie screen, to, you know, to have a good time with their friends and families and girlfriends and boyfriends and stuff. I guarantee you that they probably sold out. Well, if it's been released in Greece, I don't know. But if it has, I guarantee you every theater sold out right now. For at least over this weekend.
From Norris, it would seem.
Indeed. I must make sure.
Doesn't mean they'll like it, but I guarantee you they made a lot of money. Why did nobody complain about Brad Pitt not being Greek when he played Achilles? You know, like, nobody cared about that stuff back then. Nobody fucking cared about that stuff.
Because it's the same reason, like, I know it's different because it's a comic movie, but nobody gave a fuck about Samuel L. Jackson being cast as Nick Fury. Nobody cared.
Oh yeah, Nick Fury was white. That's right. I think he was originally white. I don't even remember, yeah.
White, like, very white, blonde, like, military man was what he looked like before. Oh, buddy, let me evict the small cat real quick. No, sorry about that. He wakes up and decides to be a terrorist.
Connor! Connor!
Oh, Big Dave.
Connor! Ellen's dullard of a man is trying to break down her door with his mates. We're on our way to stop it.
No! It's also just funny that Tom Holland is in this, like, a month and a half before the Spider-Man movie comes out.
Connor!
Brand new Nick.
Dullard of a man is trying to break down her door with his
alright.
mates. We're on our way to stop
Looks like a
it.
pretty superhero movie, but pretty doesn't mean good.
Come out here, you lying trollop! I'll break this door down! I said come out and bring Maria while you're at it!
She's not your daughter anymore, you lummox.
I am sick of waiting!
If you come near her, I'll tear you apart.
Come out here and get what is coming to you!
You'll regret this.
I am sick of waiting!
If you come near her, I'll tear you apart.
Come out here and get what is coming to you!
You'll regret this.
Oh, Nick Mangold's stance on the Odyssey. Something tells me Nick would get very aggravated listening to that.
I know he posted a thing claiming he's tired of the, quote, manufactured opinions of movies because the critic scores get put out first and they were good.
Believe me when I tell you, if I ever see you on this land again, I will end you.
Doesn't matter.
You can have them.
It could matter 2 shits less.
Thank you.
Because
All
that
of you.
movie has to make
Nobody
so
has
much
ever
money
stood
back
up
to
for
be
us
even
before.
remotely considered a commercial
protect
success.
our own, Ellen.
People have to go see
This
it
is my
multiple
home now.
fucking times.
I'll find a way
Like,
to show
it
my
has
gratitude
to
you
be a
all.
good
I
movie.
promise.
It doesn't matter. Like, critic reviews can come out and sway 20 million people to go see it. That doesn't matter.
No,
Then they go see it once and they're like, oh, this movie's shit, fuck it, and they don't go see it again. It doesn't fucking matter. The movie has to make so much fucking money. It must be good on its own merit. You could make 1 billion fake reviews. It wouldn't matter.
That's the thing. There's so many movies that have gotten very good critical reception that flopped. Some of my favorite movies of all time flopped.
Most of the best movies ever are, like, critically not well received, but then the majority likes them. You know? Like, that's just how it goes. Roger Ebert doesn't like it. Or this person doesn't like it. And yeah, a lot of those critical reviewers are paid off. That's all I'll say. But yeah, they're paid, for sure. A lot of them are paid off. But yeah. Anybody with half a brain should know that. I mean,
Yeah. It's pretty obvious. I doubt they'd give them the early copies and as much of a microphone as they have if they weren't.
oh, Nick Mangold.
My friend!
Norris, what are you doing?
She said yes!
Marion?
We are getting married!
I told you not to touch him, Norris.
Is it true?
Yes.
So now that you've been told, might I have a word? We have much work to do.
Of course. What would you have me do?
Accompany me to the inn. I have
You
business
must
there.
understand. Nick Mangold's takes on things are amazing.
Norris is a stickler when it comes
My
to
favorite
tradition.
thing is people are like, you
You
know, you
know
don't have to
where the
like
father is.
Asmongold, but he's
And they were
usually
hopeful that
right.
you might act
And I,
his part at the
I
ceremony.
have to sit there like,
I am not
dude,
familiar with
Asmongold is a
colonial
reactionary
wedding customs.
troll. He
It
says
means
whatever
you
will
will
get
walk
the
with her
most of a
during the
reaction
ceremony
to make
and
money.
give her to
That's all
Norris,
he is.
as her father would.
I would be honored.
Wonderful. On to other business. Our weddings are complex beasts and require many hands.
I
working
honestly, with
together
the way
to
he
execute.
acts, I don't think he actually
need Warren and
believes
Prudence to
2/3 of
provide
what he
food.
says.
Ellen to make them appropriate clothes. Big
I
Dave
don't
to
know
smith
about
wedding
that.
bands.
I have no
Me
idea.
to conduct the service.
I know.
and
I
Oliver and
guarantee
Corinne
you
to
he
host a
believes
banquet.
in a lot of the
That
things
is
he
a lot.
says that are in
We'll
regards
start
to,
here.
like, stop casting black people in white people roles. It's like he believes that. He's racist. I guarantee you.
That I agree with. That I agree with.
He's racist. I guarantee you. And he's definitely not for social justice or, equality. He's not. So
Connor,
Everything seems
he's
to be
just
in
a
order for the
loser who
big
got a
day.
lottery
It is.
ticket.
except I can't find Miriam.
I'm certain she's making sure all is perfect. I will find her, my friend.
Chasing down a woman.
Don't think she wants to marry you, mate.
Exploring.
And worshipping the baby water of the moon.
Leave me be.
Why do you run?
Leave me
Nay?
be. I know how.
Nobody thinks you are one.
Well, that was interesting. Oh, that's just mean.
Don't think she wants to marry you, mate.
Oh, I'm gonna find this bitch and chase her down while she in her wedding dress.
Leave me be.
Okay.
Why do you run?
Leave me be. I'm no housewife.
Nobody thinks you are one.
That's what all this means.
Oh, that was weird. I guess chasing her down that quickly skipped the rest of the dialogue.
Hey.
You may kiss your bride.
Hello, Connor. Enjoying yourself?
I am. It is nice to see everyone together and happy.
Look at those two kids. It's a lovely sight. Norris is one of my best friends, and he couldn't have found a better woman. Proud of him.
Sometimes people are just right for one another. Norris and Miriam are a match made in heaven.
Or a match made by Connor. Isn't that right?
I only helped Norris muster his courage. The rest came naturally.
Fucking Norris. Blech. Very good band. I thought he just soft locked me, I was gonna say.
my little brother Joseph tossed him in the river!
Connor, we were just recalling our weddings.
Spirited events, I take it.
Spirited? More like brawls than unions they were.
Calling Joe Little is like calling me Big Terry. Boy's a bloody mountain.
My younger brother had a blow-up with one of Terry's cousins. A minor disagreement about some lass's dance card. I'll just say Terry's cousins sobered up right quick when it was over.
Poor boy. Sitting there sopping wet on a stump while Joseph spun around with the object.
Yeah, it was good for him. Tell him good things don't come easy.
When is this one made? 10 days ago.
Excuse me, everyone. Thank you. I won't keep you long.
The Odyssey Backlash.
I would like to present something to Connor and you all. I once said I'd find a way to show my gratitude for your courageous
Bombshell.
actions in my defense. And this is what I give you today.
The worst film adaptation ever made.
This flag
What
is
the
a symbol
hell?
of our strength and unity. And I would hope you'd all be proud to fly it high above your homes and shops. I'll happily make one for each and every one of you, if you so desire.
It's
But this
so
one is for
bad.
you, Connor.
You know what's worse? Going into a movie theater and using your phone to record fucking scenes. Get a life.
Yeah, that's so lame.
Oh my god, they're calling her fucking Helen of Detroit. That's crazy. I bet you she's not even in the movie for more than 3 minutes.
I'd guarantee at most 5. At most.
When we watch it like 10 months from
It
now,
is
we find
beautiful,
out she was
old
in more
man.
than half the movie and feel retarded. But somehow...
Somehow an hour of fucking screen time. She's the one narrating the whole movie.
New York. If you get a moment, I'd like you to pick it up for me.
Certainly.
Good. It may not be there, as the house where it was stored lay in the path of the Great Fire. If so, worry not.
Oh, done Helen of Detroit. Nick's wife.
A woman that I have grown to despise. 'Cause she not Mexican.
Done exploring.
And worshipping the baby border of Nimona.
Curious. Resident Evil Apocalypse.
Connor!
What
is
the
happening?
budget of this fucking
Found
movie?
this guy skulking around the inn.
45 million
Pressed him, and
budget,
it turns out
box
he's looking
office
for a deserter. Goes by the name of Big
129
Dave.
million.
Says he's alone.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Yeah,
I am.
okay.
I'm alone.
Well,
I swear it.
I misremembered that one. I thought it made a lot less.
Another one, Connor. If he gets back to his officers, I'm done for.
Artisted into evil.
No.
Another one, Connor.
I mean, in some respects, it probably had to be so much easier just to make movies back then. Like, just think of, like, Resident Evil Apocalypse. Like,
Not
you
good,
just...
Connor.
No.
She wasn't his wife at the
We can
time, so,
expect
you know,
visitors soon.
don't worry about that type of details, but they literally just took a game franchise, built this fucking, you know, character of Alice for all the idiots who had never played the game to give them the theme park ride through the story. Built Jill and Carlos as characters, sort of. Got a bunch of people in zombie makeup, bunch of fucking blanks, started shooting, you know, filming, bunch of special effects, a helicopter, a bad CGI nuke, and then boom, roll credits, kill switch engage. Like, and it made all that money back. It's a commercial fucking blockbuster success. 45 million budget, 129 mil, 0.3 back. Like, they, boom, boom, knocked it out of the park every fucking day of the week
Connor.
with that movie's return.
Madame, what do you
Like,
think of our little plot of land, Doctor?
you know, nobody gave a shit that Carlos was played by, because that guy is like Arabic or something, right? The
Middle
guy who
Eastern
played
or
Carlos.
something. Like Middle Eastern, like Albanian or something, I want to say.
He's a great actor. In The Mummy, he's one of my favorites. He's a great actor, and I know for a fact people gave a shit that Alice was a character. That's a legitimate gripe.
The British had demanded
But nobody gave a shit. Nobody fucking gave a shit that Jill's hair color was fucking wrong. You know, it was wrong.
It was.
Jill's supposed to have brown, not jet black, but that girl, whoever she is fucking gorgeous, and everybody liked it. She did a great job. You know, so nobody fucking cared.
No,
We need you here. I will do what I can to end this defamation.
Nobody would have said a damn
might
thing
start by
not that
finding
long
the
ago.
courier who brought this to me.
Like 7 or 8
He
years
works
ago,
out of
I think.
Boston.
Yeah, really. Like, nobody would have cared. Oh, Neil Nalinan.
No.
Like, it must have been so much easier just to make something and make, like, returns back then. It had to be. Like, the technology was far more limited, and you had way more limited options, and you couldn't just be like, well, it's raining out today, and it's projected to be overcast all week. What are we gonna do? Go into a studio, CG it all, done. You know, like, you couldn't really get away with stuff like that back then as easily, well, if at all, back then in 2004, but, you know, it just had to be so much fucking easier.
Oh.
Just get a hot woman, put her in the starring role, get another hot woman, get a good-looking guy, get some guns, get some zombies, just go to town, and then you just pick the most random popular band at the time, kill switch engage, get their marquee song that's on the radio at the time, put it in the credits, done.
I mean, that's literally what Transformers did.
Yeah, and, I mean, you know, made all that money.
Even the
hundreds of millions of dollars.
Even the shitty ones, like The Last Night, were massive box office successes.
The Last Autism.
Unironically, might be a better movie than The Last Night.
I mean, I think it would be, personally, but...
I do.
If it's a story about Nick coming to Earth as a giant robot to protect people from the...
Lavardicons,
I would personally like it more.
Dr. White. It is time the
Megavar.
campaign against him came to an end.
Megavar.
Who is selling
Mega
papers that
Burton.
Well, you won't find out about me. Dr. Lyle healed my leg good as new.
Mouth scream.
The process being distributed by a few paper boys around Boston.
What's another Decepticon? I don't know Transformers. That's another
Soundwave.
Decepticon. Ridwave.
Ridwave. Stallone Bumblebee.
Are there any female Decepticons?
Black Arachne.
Mikasa Arachne.
Mikasa Arachne!
I mean, I've been thinking a lot about, cause he's all, he's all over the place, cause... Did you hear that?
No? What happened?
I thought it was like one of my dogs gagging or something, but, like,
Thanks,
but,
mister. It's less than I get for this, though.
yeah. Lost my train of thought after I heard that. What was I talking about?
Something about Transformers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because every time I, like, open up social media now, I see Sam Neill everywhere, which is just too depressing for me, that he's dead. But, like, one of my favorite movies of all time, I'm sure that movie was a failure when it launched. In the Mouth of Madness. Like, I love The Thing. In the Mouth of Madness is 10 times better than The Thing, hands down. I would watch The Thing 100 times in a row. I would watch In the Mouth of Madness 1,000. Like, and Sam Neill's a star.
Where's the man
and I
printing
guarantee
these
you,
pamphlets?
that movie
Look,
did
mister,
fucking
there's a
terrible
man
when
who
it
pays me
released.
to
I
hand
don't
his
know,
papers out. So
maybe
long
I'm
as he's
wrong,
doling the coin, I'll
but
be doing what
just
he
given the
asks.
fact Carpenter's track record of horrible releases and then like 5 years later it became super popular. And everybody wanted to, you know, own the DVDs and the VHSs and demanding the director's cuts and stuff. Yeah.
8 million, 8.9 million domestic.
Fail. Total fail. Yeah. But it's, I think, one of the best movies ever made. Like, period. Hands down, Lovecraftian horror at its finest. You can't get better. If you want that type of, like, horror, type of Lovecraftian, type of losing your mind slowly to a force beyond your reckoning and comprehension. Yeah. I hate wrestlers in movies. I really, really fucking hate them. Especially nowadays it's not bad because you have like Cena, Batista, they're great. But back then I fucking, it ruined. But another one of my favorite, They Live. Yeah. I'm sure that movie fucking flopped. But I would watch that a million times over than compared to, you know, I'll probably, whenever you watch The Odyssey, I'll probably watch it. And I'll never watch it again. I've seen Troy 2 or 3 times. I love the movie, but I don't want to watch it more than 2 or 3 times.
They Live did well. 4 million, 13.4 million.
Ooh, that's pretty good for back then. So that must have been, yeah, that's pretty good. And then the other one he did, I think, did well. Prince of Darkness. I think that one did well, but The Thing flopped. Mouth flopped. Something else he did flopped. I actually kind of like Ghost of Mars. I understand why it flopped, but I personally like that movie. I think it's, if you can get past Natasha Henstring, I think her name is. If you can get past her like very stiff acting and just focus on like young Jason Statham, Ice Cube. Ice Cube's great in that movie. If you can get past that, there's so many good parts about that movie.
I mean, one of my favorites is Blade Runner, and I think it either was a flop or like barely broke even.
Bautista Runner?
30 million budget, 41 million box office, so yeah, kind of on that edge, because breaking even.
I wouldn't call it anywhere near a success. No, that's not enough.
Yeah,
it's just not enough. I mean, some of that you have to look at the contemporaries at the time, like what their budgets were in comparison to Return, but it's not enough. Not for all the money they blew in VFX and cutting-edge technologies to make that film.
Oh, just look at the one that is what is a large part of its bad box office, which is E.T. 10
Yeah.
10 mil, 797 mil.
That's another thing, you know. It depends on what comes out at the time. There used to be an old saying. I can't really think of how it would go, but dads take their kids to what? Well, it's like, was it mom and dads or just dads? I guess dads take their families to go see the movies their families want to see. Then, when everybody's asleep, dad watches the movies they want to watch, and that's the going method. You know, cult classic is a term I always hated. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's just, you got your majority is this demographic of people, children. Their parents are going to go take them to see the movie. But dad, odds are, doesn't want to watch Toy Story. Like, he doesn't really find Toy Story very interesting. But he's a good dad, so he takes his kids and his Disney princess of a wife, who grew up watching them, to watch the movie. And then, when the Disney princess wife is in bed, and the little fucking, spawns of Satan are in bed, dad pops in the Thing VHS. That's how it goes. Like, it's not cult classic, it's not, so, and a lot of that is, like, what came out around the time, E.T., everybody's going to see that. Not the majority of people can't afford to go to a movie every weekend. That's not how real life works. If you actually have responsibility and bills, unlike certain people.
It would have burned had it not been here.
About him last night. Hun, most of us can't just grab our dad's debit card and go fucking blow $80 on a movie every weekend like he could. So,
Yeah, it's it.
Going to the movies is like well, I don't know about nowadays, but I used to have access to these like big notebooks with all this cool stuff, binders. It was like a once a month thing, like back then families would go like once a month, and so if E.T. was in the theaters that month, guess what they're going to see, E.T. And then on the months where there's nothing we want to see, maybe they don't go, or we'll go see this movie, this child-oriented movie, or my wife wants to see this like love story movie or stuff like that. But the majority of what it was like the male audience I can't remember the numbers, but it was like the male audience more than half the time didn't match the demographic of going and paying for the ticket, yet they were.
Maybe not.
So where is that audience in the sphere of things? It's in places like The Thing and Star Wars is a bad example. The Thing, or all these movies that over time progressively started gaining this massive amount of traction because they VHS, DVDs, USA Network, AMC, the channel. What's that one? Sci-Fi was a big, and I always wanted to see this movie. And then you see it in the TV version, and you're like, wow, it was great, but I bet you the real movie's better. Then you find yourself buying the $10 DVD. That's how it works. There's no such thing as called classic. But either way, rambling. Point is, the majority of money going to these, it's like, back then anyway, it wasn't, it's like, how many women turned out to see Aliens? Not that many. And the ones that did go were, being dragged by their boyfriend, probably, right? So that's like the reverse effect of what I just was talking about. The men wanted to go see it. Sigourney was hot, guns, action, blah, 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 all this amazing stuff. But those type of movies are the minority in comparison to, I want to see Toy Story 5. And, I would hate to be a father. Even if I loved my kids, I'd be like, I don't want to fucking go watch this movie. But I would.
That happened this year. Toy Story 5 was released out at the same time that Supergirl, Minions, and Moana did, and all three of those underperformed heavily because they were competing against Toy Story 5.
And I bet you all three are overly quality products. They're probably great. I wouldn't like them, but I guarantee you they're probably like A-list movies. So.
That's what I heard about the Minions one. It's supposed to be one of the best ones they put out. Supergirl is supposed to be pretty good, about what you'd expect from a comic movie. Moana is supposed to be... It is a shot-for-shot live-action remake. So a lot of people are like, this isn't that good, because why would I watch this when I could just watch the original?
Is Dwayne in it?
Yes. in a muscle suit.
Nah. No way.
Oh yeah,
Dwayne needed a muscle suit?
He's slimmed down a lot. I mean, he's almost 60.
Oh. Really? That sucks. Well, I don't really care for Dwayne anymore, but yeah.
Same thing, but I believe he said the same thing that Batista did. It's like he's getting older, so carrying around all that extra muscle is starting to just become a drain on him.
Yeah, and part of that is roles too. We talked about that, but we talked about that during D&D a lot. It's like they nobody forces them to do it, but their agents and everybody basically tells them, "Hey, do you want to be taken serious on this role of 35 mil? Stop looking like a wrestler." It's what they're told. Like, just probably word for word, like, because we don't care where you came from. In fact, part of us don't like you for coming from WWE. Because you have the taint of Vince, you have the... they're tainted from the get-go, coming from WWE, because it's like, how can we cast you in a serious role when every person sees you as Hulk Hogan, no matter what we name you, no matter what... That's why that Hulk Hogan show from back in the day probably flopped. One, because Hulk sucked as an actor, and two, because how could you take him seriously? You can't. You cannot. You see Hogan and you're just like, what the fuck? So, I think a lot of the time they're told, like, you have to lose that WWE physique.
Yeah, and
lose it now. And the funny thing is, they only had that physique because they had to have it. Because Vince liked big, muscular men, like so.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you, John Cena's... He lost a bunch of weight the moment he tried
John Cena doesn't even look like John Cena anymore, which is a good thing.
Yeah, he's lost so much weight since he really tried to become a serious actor. It's insane. And he looks better
with Batista.
Batista. It just helps to drop some of the weight. You look better. A lot of those guys, there are some of them who might have liked their build, but I guarantee you, the majority of wrestlers from that time period probably would have wanted to walk around a good 30 pounds lighter.
What was that Hogan show? Was it like Trouble in Paradise or something like that?
Thunder in Paradise.
Thunder in Paradise. Oh my god. What a fucking joke.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of. Probably the biggest example ever of a movie getting absolutely bombed because of what it was against. Concussion is a good movie, but it flopped because it released against The Force Awakens.
Oh, the one with Will?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie, yeah.
It's a very good movie, but you wouldn't know it because it did so poorly.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, there's only 12 months in a year, and once you... Alien 3 was always a big topic of discussion. You never try to set a public date until you at least have a script that's approved, sort of, kind of, but there's only so many, like, once you get locked in with those ticket deals, well, nowadays it's even worse because you're locking in streaming service exclusivity deals, you're locking in all these other deals nowadays. Once those dates are locked, that's it. It's over. So, and, I'm sure there's like a common thing where it's like, well, everybody inside the business knows what's coming out. Not necessarily true. In that one Alien 3 documentary, they changed the ending. That producer guy said, we heard that this is how the Terminator 2 ended. So then they heard. They didn't confirm, they heard this is most likely how it's going to end while they were shooting it. It's like, oh, fuck. So they didn't even know that. So, each studio protects those movies, like, and tries to, protect the information flow in and out of those sets as best they can. I always talked about it, like, I would just say, like, You can be on your cell phone, whatever, just not while, you know, anything important is going on, like not while anything's rolling. But the real rule was no cell phones out ever. Like it's a little too authoritarian, whatever the word is, for me. If somebody's working all these extra hours and they want to call their wife on Snapchat or text their wife or something, I don't see a problem with it. But I was doing commercials. You know, not a feature length.
Yeah.
If it was a feature length, I would have been fired for allowing that. Nowadays, I guarantee you, I would like. Why is this guy got his camera out? Oh, he's just talking to his wife. Gone.
Yeah, I mean, another one I always remember, funny, it's E.T. as well. E.T., up until it released, was internally referred to as a boys' story to try and keep any other studios from knowing what they were releasing.
The title name, God, I can't think of what it's called. Not stage name, but yeah, like I didn't know that was even a thing till college, when the third Dark Knight movie with Tom Holland filmed the like, you know, the final fight scenes at the city hall and the car chase, all that got filmed in downtown Pittsburgh, relatively close to my college. And you would see the trucks. I never saw any movie stars, but I saw like some of the guys that were like Bane's like mercenary dudes walking around with Starbucks cups and shit. It was cool. But they blocked off like 12 blocks in advance everything. You could not. You're not allowed to walk up this sidewalk. Like, what? How am I supposed to go around? You gotta go around 17 fucking blocks. All the businesses had to close down. Like, in the studio paid, you know, like there's a Subway I used to go to eat a lot, and that got closed down because it was within that range of blockage. So they had to pay that Subway franchise to be closed. Like, all this stuff. And then I saw a truck, and it had a picture of a drawn T-Rex, and the working name of the film was like Thorazina something or other something. It was a dinosaur name. And I was like, I thought it was The Dark Knight! And then I went to my professor, and I was like, you know, I thought The Dark Knight was filming here and all this stuff. He's like, it's a stage name, you idiot, or whatever. You know, it's like they're not going to advertise. They're trying to hide the fact they're doing it. Yes, they're in broad daylight. Yes, they tell the news. Yes, it's on the news, but they don't want you to see the new Batman costume coming out of a truck. They don't want to, you know.
Yeah, that's the worst case scenario for them, is if it leaks like that. I mean, oh man, Therizinosaurus, was that the one?
Let me see here. What is the term? I can't think of it. Shooting. Okay, I was way off. Magnus Rex. Working title, Magnus Rex. That was it. It was a drawing of like a T-Rex, and it was Magnus Rex. The working title was Magnus Rex. It was like a T-Rex. You know, it was like a dinosaur name or something. I was like, I thought it was The Dark Knight. You said Christopher Bale's here, whatever that guy's name is. Christian Bale. To be young and naive again.
Like, I think a lot of people forget just how... I can only imagine the panic that went on at Disney, when those pictures of, oh my god.
Robert Downey.
No, Andrew Garfield and
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man, when the pictures of them leaked, I can only imagine the, like, horror that was going through the faces of some people at Disney. Just that one clip of Willem Dafoe from that one movie looking up at the sky scared.
Crying, yeah.
That's basically what I imagine happened when they're like, oh, some Spider-Man stuff leaked. Oh, okay, what was it? Oh, it was, you know, Tom and Toby. They what? Somebody got fucking fired that day, I think. I think the third Dune movie is also coming out within the next year or so.
Noon. Ah.
Rawr. What was the other one? Oh yeah, when the Robert Pattinson Batman was coming out and some dude, like, got a picture of him using, like, a telescopic lens from an apartment building a block and a half away to see his new suit. Like, Jesus Christ. Imagine being the studio head and it's like, how'd they even do it? Oh yeah, I saw a thing. Apparently, South Carolina just made it illegal to have a face or neck tattoo.
What?
They passed a law. It's gonna get struck down almost immediately, but they passed a law making it a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 2 years in prison to be in public with a face or neck tattoo.
Yeah, it's retarded.
There's no way it makes it even a month before being struck down by like the courts, but it's just no. You have a tattoo? It's not of Swotor. To jail with ye.
Helen of Detroit. It's crazy. Starting exploring and worshiping the mother baby body.
I'm so special, Nick loves it.
Oh, God saved him. He was done just trying to live his life before Lamar ended it because he was jealous.
He didn't deserve what was done unto him by Nick. Didn't deserve what Nick did to him, says the man who murdered him.
I like that people pay tribute to actors like Sam Neill, but I get so tired of these like AI generated ones that look like Cyrax made. Like, I honestly think just a photo or collection of photos of the person is so much better than these fucking horrible AI.
I'm in the same boat. It's just something about it that feels like to me.
I mean, they look like Cyrax generated them.
Yeah, it's like it's supposed to be paying homage to this dude, but it just looks insulting with how bad some of them look. Like, are you really paying homage and paying respect? Because it doesn't look like it. Of course we're paying respect. Why do you think I made this AI-generated video of Sam Neill in heaven with Richard Attenborough?
Yeah, that's what they are.
It's always the ones.
It's like him walking up a staircase to heaven. It's like, God, dude.
Every time a wrestler passes away, you will without fail see one of him like going towards heaven with a bunch of other wrestlers that waiting for him that don't look like a bunch of other wrestlers. It's just like a group of random assholes wearing wrestling gear waiting for him. They're so bad.
But Nick Mungo, on the other hand.
I saw one and it was like Sam Neill standing there next to like a velociraptor but with a T-Rex body because the AI like hallucinated while generating it.
Goddamn Nick and us. Fucking Nick and us. Nick and us. Oh, done fucking Sam, nigga. Living his best life until Levi done cursed him with pneumonia. I think that's what actually killed him, pneumonia.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Why couldn't it have been Mitch McConnell?
Oh, Mitch, good man. He done hate Levi. He a good friend of Donald.
One of my nearest and dearest allies in the war against Levi Burton. A man's man through and through, you know. Virile even in his old age.
Oh, Jeffrey. We're losing so many good people.
It's all Nick's. It's all Levi's fault. I murdered poor Jeffrey. That island, Nick bought it for him. Nick was the one who furnished it, and now there's bastards besmirching it and calling it a pedo island.
I wonder what they did with it. They just tear everything down.
I wanna say it was like set to be auctioned off at some point. I don't know if it ever was. I mean, good luck getting someone to... I don't know. I'd say, like, good luck getting someone to buy it, but nah, you'll find someone, some rich dude who wants it, just because of what it is.
Yeah, fucking private island. Oh, for Apocalypto, Mel Gibson cast primarily indigenous people from Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, many of whom had little or no previous acting experience to add to the film's authenticity. The entire movie was performed by... Okay. What was the budget of this movie?
Yeah, man.
Let's see. $40 million. Okay, I made a lot of money back.
I remembered it doing worse than... I'll take that on the chin. I misremembered.
Apocalypto did 40 million budget, 120 million, $120.7 million back. Language. Yakata Maya. I don't know if I said that correctly. So I assume the whole movie is subtitled.
Yes, I believe so. Which, it's funny to me, because respectfully, he did go and get a bunch of native actors to play the characters. But he had the Mayans performing like rituals and shit.
Just stop. It grossed $50.8 million in the United States. My point stands. It did not make its money. It didn't do anything in the United States. It made 10 mil back. Like, that's not enough. So, sorry, but you know, that's what happens. Sure, it did do good abroad, which I'm happy it did. I like to see movies succeed, because then we get more of them. But I just keep seeing the movie everywhere on Twitter. It's like, but he cast all. It's all I see is like, it's the comparison between the Odyssey and Apocalypto. I just keep seeing it over and over and over and over. And it's, I guess, because he casts all these, you know, natives. And in the Odyssey, it's, you know, this... Like I said, I knew it was going to be a clusterfuck, because it's just a bunch of big names for marketing value. But it didn't do well in the States. Sorry! Sorry! You know why? Because nobody could understand a word those fucks were saying, and they had to read subtitles in Gibson's movie.
Yeah?
How often do you see a movie with an actor you like, and then you're then inclined to watch it? Almost every time. Every single time. If you're a kid and, you know, like, you come across a movie, that's a different story. Your first viewing. But how often do you see, like, oh, Kurt Russell's in this, I gotta watch it. That's exactly why I watched Stargate the first time. I was like, oh, is that guy from The Thing this same guy? Mom? Yeah, that's Kurt Russell. Can I watch this? Yeah, go ahead. Like, you know, and it's just, that's a, you know, oh, random Mexican guy. Like, no, that's not how it works.
Like, even if you...
Random Mexican dude. I'm not Hund. Well, I guess it would be random Mexican woman, but yeah.
Yeah, it just... Any of these foreign language movies are going to struggle in the United States. It just is how it works. There's a reason that, like, the Godzilla ones go through the extra effort of dubbing it into English for the United States most of the time. I guarantee they wouldn't spend the money doing that if they didn't feel like they needed to do it to make more money.
But Apocalypto Nick Bell done knew what he was doing. Nolan done a charlatan.
He made shitty movies like Tenet. and that piece of shit Interstellar. Guarantee you a lot of studios would probably want to hire the lesser-known people for these kinds of roles if they thought it would still make the money, because then they'd be saving money on hiring people.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Saving money, saving some face value in case the movie flops, because then they can blame it on this, this guy sucks. Like, yeah, but... Oh, no, Nick, no, you don't understand. Mel Gibson done made Apocalypto with all Mexican people.
That makes it superior to anything that jackass Chris Nolan ever created.
I'll never forget the day I learned that movies that are based around another language with subtitles are bad. And it was Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I went to the theater to see that. And I'm watching all these amazing fight scenes. Like, God, this is crazy. This is amazing. It's like The Matrix, but at the same time kind of cooler in a lot of ways. And then the dialogue scenes happen, and I'm like looking up, and then trying to look at the people's lips. I'm looking up, then trying to look at the hot lady's face. Then looking down, then looking up, trying to see the guy. Then looking down, then looking up, then looking down, then looking up. And it's like... And then some of the fight scenes, people are talking, so you're like, this is great. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't like this movie. Yeah.
I mean, I really like Seven Samurai. I really liked Seven Samurai. It's all in Japanese. I can't think of the last time I actually went back to watch it, because it is a pain to watch a movie that's all in another language that you don't speak. It just is. No, it's not. Nick would never struggle with that. He speak every language.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is probably the marquee subtitle movie, I would imagine. Because it did all subtitles. I think it's all in Chinese. I think it's Chinese. Budget, $17 million. Box office, $214 million. Box office in the United States and Canada, 128.5 million. And so that's probably the marquee of like subtitled movies, like, and I hated watching it. I could watch the fight scenes all day, every day. Actually, it would probably be great to watch nowadays on a computer, like with a smaller monitor where your eyes don't have to move. But back then, nah, no thanks.
Oh, yeah. Some of them are definitely better viewing experiences, like at home or on your computer or something. Just, it helps. But, it can still be frustrating at times. Like you said, you look at the subtitles and you miss, like, some really good facial acting that kind of adds to the scene because, well, your ass is looking down to see what's being said.
What the hell? Donald Trump made a cell phone?
Yeah, they announced a Trump phone, like, last year at some point. They're like, it'll be all American-made. The thing comes out, and it's like some budget phone from China from 2 or 3 years ago. Try that again. Weird.
Oh, Nick Mungo.
I hate him. If only it had been him and not Michael Griffiths.
Or Michael Bean.
Or Sam Neill.
What Lavada did to them all.
Murdered him in gold blood. Actually, let's hit that. Oh, look at Levar climbing up the tree of Nick. How dare he? Why did you jump down like that, Mr. Connor? Whew, there we go. The trees are, a lot harder to climb than the buildings. I see nothing. I've surveyed nothing. Okay, this one's not terrible, I think. No.
Oh, that Mel Gibson.
I hate him. He tricked people against me. Don't thought I was Jewish. I'll hit that real quick. Be a good last one to do tonight. Miskiff done so stupid, he giving that guy a bunch of wins.
Right.
Oh, lucky. Hooray! That'd be a good stopping point. End the stream.